Jenny Slate, one of the actresses from It Ends With Us, is now saying that her HR complaint that was filed had nothing to do with Justin Baldoni. Guys, I'm confused here.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Yes, guys, I'm not joking. One of the actresses from the movie It Ends With Us that apparently Blake Lively is using as a person that could corroborate this toxic environment that Justin Baldoni created and also filed HR complaints is Jenny Slate. And now Jenny Slate is coming out and basically saying, listen, guys, no, hold up, time out. My complaint had nothing to do with Justin Baldoni and it had nothing to do with him touching my bottom or anything of that sort, but it was an HR complaint about something else, about an apartment, allegedly. And she was uncomfortable about the interaction, talking about the apartment that she was staying at in New York. Now, from my understanding, Jenny Slate was living in New York during the filming of this movie. She rented an apartment with herself and her child, and I guess her husband, maybe not, I'm not sure. But we now know that some people moved to New York so that they can be there on set. You know what I mean? That's what actors do. They'll fly to different places. They'll lodge in certain cities where they're filming and all that. And this is what Jenny Slate allegedly did. But apparently she said that she wasn't really happy with the apartment that she was in. She was having an issue with the large sum of money that she dropped as a deposit for the actual location because she wanted to leave that location and all that stuff. And how the producer, Heath, okay, I forgot his first name, Jamey Heath, responded to her in an email, made her feel uncomfortable. Therefore, she decided to file an HR complaint about an email by Jamey Heath and not Justin Baldoni. So this has nothing to do with Justin Baldoni at all whatsoever. But of course, people are saying that Jenny Slate is one of the actresses that Blake Lively is using in her lawsuit. And now it's kind of falling apart. If this is the case, and Jenny Slate is indeed the one that is a part of this HR complaint and saying that Justin Baldoni put his hands on her bottom and all that stuff, okay, or, whatever, all right, then this doesn't make any sense. None of this is computing. And clearly, Jenny Slate, of course, is being very quick to get this information out here to be like, no. I have nothing to do with that. My complaint was about the producer, one of the producers of the movie, not about Justin Baldoni, which is very interesting. Let's take a look at this article. This doesn't make any sense, okay? So she allegedly filed an HR complaint while filming It Ends With Us due to uncomfortable interaction that she had with one of the producers of the doggone movie, okay? Not Justin Baldoni, all right? It was through an email, all right? It was an email that she did not like, all right? Let me just be real. It was an email that she received that she did not like, that made her feel some type of way. And now we are here with this HR complaint, which still, God only knows what was written in that email, okay, in response to her email, okay? But still, really? Okay, let's move on. So Jenny Slate reportedly filed an HR complaint while filming It Ends With Us following an allegedly uncomfortable interaction with Wayfarer's Studios president, Jamey Heath. Now, let me just say this. Let me reiterate this really quick. This complaint was filed under a complaint about Jamey Heath, the president of the production company, Wayfarer Studios. So when Wayfarer or Sony or SAG or any of them were to sit there and say, we didn't receive any complaints about Justin Baldoni, it's because that's true. Okay? It means that whatever complaint was written by, let's just say by Jenny Slate, was directly about Jamey Heath, not Justin Baldoni. Do you see where we're going here, guys? It seems like Blake has a lot of explaining to do, and maybe she's grasping at some wrong straws if and only if these two women that were exposed through Hollywood Reporter, if they are really the witnesses that are supposed to be corroborating her story. We still have yet to see any receipts. We still have yet to see anything from Balake. And I think we're all waiting at bated breath for that proof. Again, she is sans info, aside from her lengthy amended complaint. But let's move on, okay? Just days after Blake Lively claimed in an amended lawsuit that multiple women felt uncomfortable on set, including herself, okay? And this is what they revealed on the Hollywood Reporter, okay? And they put that out just a little bit ago, okay? And that Slate was allegedly one of them, okay? Now, according to the outlet, Slate filed a complaint to the film's distributor, Sony, following a conversation with Heath about the apartment she rented in New York City while filming. It Ends With Us. Per THR, okay, the Hollywood Reporter, okay, Slate's complaint was referenced in previous court documents, but her name was redacted. So her complaint was referenced, but her name was never in there. But at the same time, let's be real. Yes, they're throwing Jamey Heath in this conversation for sure, but it's not about Justin Baldoni. It's about Jamey Heath, okay? The stand-up comedian, because she is a stand-up comedian and actress, okay, who shares a daughter, and that daughter is 4 years old, okay, allegedly told Heath that she wasn't happy with the pad that she actually rented in New York. However, she said moving wasn't an option due to the hefty $15,000 security deposit she had just dropped. Remember that. She dropped $15,000 so she could stay, I'm sure, in some really, really nice place. I'm sure she was in Chelsea, okay, in some high-rise building or something like that. You know what I mean? Somewhere really, really nice, okay? It's all about location, location, location. Even if you're there for a couple months, it's a real deal Holyfield, all right? So, although Heath allegedly told Slate that Wayfarer would reimburse her so she could find a better place, he allegedly did so using language that made her feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry. That didn't happen. I meant this. So, what did he say in an email that would make her feel so uncomfortable that she's like, clutch my pears. I'm writing a HR complaint. Like, it's something that doesn't make any sense. It's weird, right? Doesn't that seem a little bit odd? So she's going, they say, yeah, we'll reimburse you. And maybe he was being condescending. Maybe he was. Maybe or a lot of things can be misinterpreted in black and white. Okay. I've plenty times I've read a text message from a friend of mine being like, where you at? Why you asking me where am I at? Where you at? You know what I mean? Like, how dare you ask me where I am? You know what I mean? So I could see, it's a joke, guys, but I could see how some people can take this and get, I guess you can read an email on a bad day and misinterpret what they're trying to say. He might have been saying nothing but loving things. Could have been nothing but just ooey gooey the entire time. We love you. We love how much you've been doing, what you've been contributing to this movie. Sure, we have no problem making sure we give you that $15,000. We'll make sure you're set right. Okay. But yeah, if you need to go find another place, go find that better place. We'll make sure that you have that deposit in your bank account as soon as possible. I don't know what language is being used to make somebody feel quote unquote uncomfortable, but okay. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not him. I didn't write the email, and I'm not her. I did not receive the email, and we have yet to see the email, which I'd like to see now. Wouldn't you? But moving on, according to the outlet's sources, the lead producer of the movie focused intensely on her role as a mom, okay, and the sanctity of motherhood. So, reps for Slate, Heath, and Sony did not immediately respond to page 6 requests for comment. Now, here's the thing. I feel like this is obviously a quick knee jerk, like, I got to put this out because I don't want people thinking that I'm the bad girl coming in here, being a part of this thing, corroborating what Blake Lively's saying right now. People don't like her right now. You know what I mean? No, not a lot of people are team Blake. In fact, there's an article out there that I just saw before going and taping this video that literally said, is there any more team Blake people out there? Is there anybody out there on Blake's side? Literally, that is a question. So clearly, Jenny Slate and others, okay, I'm sure are going to be very quick to hop up in front and basically say, no, not me. I don't have anything to do with this, okay? Blake, love you, but please do not add me into your lawsuits. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. That's what I think is going to happen here, okay? But now you see one of them is now sitting here going, no, hold on. It wasn't about Justin Baldoni. It was about the president of Wayfarer Studios, which is my problem because he said something to me that I did not like in an email. Now, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life, but we don't know what the email says, which I'd really like to see what it is, of course. But nonetheless, again, it has nothing to do with Justin Baldoni. Yes, there are things that she's saying in her lawsuit, in her amended complaint, basically saying, yes, it's Justin Baldoni and Jamey Heath, but she needs, well, at least with Jenny Slate, she needs to get rid of Justin Baldoni's name with trying to connect Jenny Slate to Justin Baldoni. Okay, because I'd like to know as well. Those complaints that we talked about, touched her bottom, the panting in her face so much that it vaporized the makeup off her face, the birthday suit, birthing scene, and all that. Okay, are those real? Are those part of what she's talking about? What Blake is talking about? Because if that is the case, then everything's falling apart for Blake right now as we speak in real time. Because now you got somebody who allegedly wrote one of these complaints about Justin Baldoni, now coming out and saying, I have nothing, no complaints, no HR complaints written about Justin Baldoni. So just keep me out of it. And that is very, very interesting. But what say you guys? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm wondering if Isabella Ferrer is going to speak out too, because if she really is the person, the other person that could, quote unquote, corroborate her stories and her claims, Blake Lively's claims, it'd be very interesting to see how quickly she comes out with some sort of statement. Again, you got to remember too, these are two upcoming actresses, upcoming names in the game. They don't want to be connected to this negativity. They really don't. Because next thing you know, that's when Hollywood starts looking at it and saying, oh, they're very difficult to work with, or they're making things up because of certain things. You know what I mean? Because of the atmosphere or whatever. They're doing whatever the cool kid or the main actress is doing out here in these streets. Like I said, this is very, very bad. And clearly they don't want any part of it. Jenny Slate, at least, doesn't want any part of it. But what say you guys? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button. And we'll talk here very, very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.